Since Almighty God created the mind free, all attempts to influence it by temporal punishments or economic sanctions tend only to hypocrisy and meanness. They are a departure from the plan of the holy author of our religion. The Lord chose not to propagate religion by coercions on either body or mind, even though it was within his almighty power to do so, if he wished. Imagine the presumption of fallible and uninspired legislators who have assumed dominion over the faith of others, setting up their own opinions and modes of thinking as the only true and infallible ones. Such actions have established and maintained false religions all over the world and throughout all time. Since Almighty God created the mind free to compel a man to furnish contributions of money for the propagation of opinions he disbelieves is sinful and tyrannical. Even forcing someone to support a teacher of his own religious persuasion deprives him of the comfortable liberty of giving his contributions to that particular pastor for whom he prefers. Such forced support also withdraws from the ministry the kinds of incentives that would lead to earnest and unremitting labors for the instruction of mankind. Since Almighty God created the mind free, our civil rights have no more dependence on our religious opinions than do our opinions in geometry or physics. Therefore, labeling any citizen as unworthy of the public confidence unless he profess or renounce this or that religious opinion deprives him of privileges and advantages to which he has a natural right. Since the Almighty God created the mind free, bribing with a monopoly of worldly honors and rewards those who will externally profess and conform to a particular religious view tends only to corrupt the very principles of that religion. Though indeed they are criminal who do not withstand such temptation, yet neither are those innocent who lay out the bait. Since Almighty God created the mind free, to allow the civil magistrate to intrude his powers into the field of religion or opinion is a dangerous fallacy, and it will destroy religious liberty. He will make his own opinions the rule of judgment and approve or condemn the sentiments of others only to the degree they square with his own opinions. Since Almighty God created the mind free, let us focus on the rightful purpose of civil government, and that is for its officers only to interfere when citizens break out in overt acts against the peace and good order of society. Truth is great. I'll say it again. Truth is great. It will prevail if left to herself. She is the proper and sufficient antagonist to error and has nothing to fear from conflict unless by human interposition she is disarmed of her natural weapons. And what are those? Free argument and debate. Exactly what we do here. Errors cease to be dangerous when truth is permitted freely to contradict them. Since Almighty God created the mind free, be it enacted by General Assembly that no man shall be compelled to frequent or support any religious worship, place, or ministry whatsoever, nor shall he be enforced, restrained, molested, or burdened in his body or in his goods. Nor shall any individual otherwise suffer on account of his religious opinions or belief, but that all men shall be free to profess, and by argument to maintain their opinions in matters of religion. A man's religious beliefs shall in no wise diminish or enlarge his civil capacities. We well know that this assembly has no power to restrain the acts of succeeding assemblies. To declare this act irrevocable, therefore, would be of no effect in law. Nevertheless, we are free to declare, and do declare, that the rights hereby asserted are of the natural, unalienable rights of mankind, and that if any act shall be hereafter passed to repeal the present statute for religious freedom or to narrow its operation, such an act will be an infringement of man's God-given natural right. I rest my case, Mr. Chairman.